So it's already the middle of July and it's definitely feeling like summer. The water temperatures are climbing, it's getting hot out. But you know, despite that, there's so much water coming into Lake Oahe right now. The water is so high that seems to keep fish shallow for a lot longer. And as a general rule of thumb, when you have a lot of water coming in, you know, because earlier this year, you look at down at Omaha and down in parts of Iowa and Nebraska, they were flooding earlier this year. And so a lot of the reservoirs up top, they held a lot of water back. And so Fort Peck's high, Sakakawea is full. Now that water's coming into Lake Oahe. So a lot of times you can anticipate those shallow patterns when you have so much cold water coming into the lake. Oh, right here, right here.
Yep, nice.
On the board.
Ooh, look at how far behind that board is. That's awesome.
I'm just gonna tilt this rod up here.
Okay.
Get it out of your way.
Wow, this is weird. I'm not used to guys get it out of the way so I can reel one in. I haven't done this.
You're on vacation today.
Well, if you keep working me like this, it ain't gonna be much of a big having to reel them in all day. I won't complain for a while though. Ooh, he's staying down pretty nice. I don't know how big he is, but boy, he was up there.
Boy, that fish was shallow though. 3, 4 feet.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll put us in neutral here.
Wow.
Wear them out.
Impressive. Run. Give us a peek at you. That's all we really want.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
nice,
wow.
nice, beautiful walleye, Chad. Beautiful fish. There we go. These are just gorgeous walleyes.
I got it, but
Let's see here. Oh, there's my pliers here.
look at the gut on that thing.
Oh yeah, that's.
The high protein diet ain't working for that one.
Look at the
Nice
belly
fish.
on that fish. Oh, just gorgeous.
You know, and they haven't moved deep and started feeding on the big bait yet, and they still look like that.
Yeah, isn't that cool? That is just cool. And it's just fun how we're catching them.
Oh boy.
7 to 3 feet of
Yeah,
water.
but when you only got 15 feet of line out, you shouldn't have to fight them that long. That's all right, we'll take that.
Well, they bend the rod all the way down to the handle when you don't have much line. They just double that rod back.
Nice.
Cool, fun fishing.
Boy, you keep that up, I'll have to run the boat and make you reel them in.
You know, keep doing what you're doing.
I'm just sit there and look at you. We both sit and being guides that long. We both sit and look at each other like, are you gonna do something? We're not used to reeling them in, so that's fun. Grew up in the Mobridge area. Fishing has pretty much been the only thing I've ever done. I started working resorts up in Mobridge, Jed's Landing at the time. 13 years old, I went to work as a bait boy and was scooping minnows and sending people out on the lake. And it just progressed from there. Moved to different resorts a couple times, and when I was 18, decided I'm sick of being in the bait shop, I'm going fishing. So I started full-time guiding at 18 years old and 43 years old now and haven't looked back.
Trying to keep the boat in about 7, 8, 9 feet. We're running this planer board up in about 3 feet. And the trap is set.
There you go, bud.
Yep, I got it.
Spooling out.
Pop us in gear here quick. How many feet do you have left?
I'm right here.
Okay. Show yourself. Oh yeah.
Nice fish.
Yeah, that's a beautiful walleye. Oh yeah. Don't you love it? Don't you love it when those rods just howl
Well, yeah,
like that?
when you're real paying attention and you look back and he's throbbing it over,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Nice fish, boss.
Oh yeah.
They're eating them salmos, aren't they? Nah, yeah, he didn't want it very bad, did he? Is that called T-boning it when they got the whole bait in their mouth?
Boy, there we go. Hey.
Nice
Lake
job,
Oahe
man.
Gold, huh? Beautiful looking fish.
Boy, he's pretty, ain't he?
Boy, this fishery has just come back, hasn't it?
Jason Mitchell Outdoors is brought to you by these industry leaders.
Every day, it is you against the fish.
From the Fish Hawk and Pro Tiller to the Bass Hawk and Raptor, Crestliner's entire fleet is designed to maximize your pleasure and performance on the water. Handcrafted, continuously welded seams combined with high-grade, heavy-gauge aluminum lead the industry with unbeatable engineering, strength, and durability. Crestliner has been catching fish for over 70 years. Crestliner, forged with strength, defined by durability.
You've waited all winter for this. We can't wait either.
From the makers of the legendary Salmo Hornet, meet the new Salmo Freediver 9. Capable of reaching depths over 25 feet, the Freediver has set the new standard for deep diving walleye crankbaits.
See that Freediver, that fish just mugged that bait.
Individually handcrafted, tank tested, and tuned by Salmo artisans, every Salmo lure produces perfect action every time. Catch more fish with the new Salmo Freediver 9.
You can't choose the weather, but you can choose to dress for it. Introducing Blackfish Performance Rain Gear. Utilizing patented eVent technology, this advanced membrane allows body heat and vapors to escape while offering 100% waterproof protection with an exceptional combination of waterproof and breathability ratings. Blackfish Rain Gear keeps you dry all day. Whether on the tournament trail or chasing weekend walleyes, choose Blackfish because you can't choose the weather.
Nice little stretch right through here.
Lake Oahe has been on a roller coaster ever since I've been in business and been part of this fishing game out here. It has its ups and downs. One thing that's been real consistent on this body of water is the amount of eater-sized walleyes out there. There always seems to be huge abundances of eater-sized fish. The last 2 years, we've seen an extreme number of big fish all of a sudden. And when I say big numbers, you're seeing 2-3 big fish a day in that 23 on up range. And it's a nice bonus to the system that we haven't had in a while. Hawaii's always been known for just tons of fish, lots of activity and eaters, and we still have that, but all my customers this summer have noticed a difference where we're seeing a lot more of them fish in that 18 to 21, 22 inch range, and then adding in some big fish too. So it's a great place to bring families fishing. That's one thing we strive in at our business, is taking families, men bringing their wives out here and not boring them with a long day of fishing, because the activity out on this body of water is always usually pretty good. And if you can add in the smallmouths and pike and catfish and everything else that there is to be caught, life's good out on the water here. Dead flat, 3 feet of water, high sun, just what you would expect, right?
This looks like a fishy spot right here. The size of these points, inside turns.
Get him.
There we go. All right, thank you.
Nice fish, boss.
Yeah. Get her out of the net here. Show her off.
If you're not having fun now, stay home. I can't do nothing for you. This is a good time.
It is good. I love trolling cranks. It's just so effective.
Yeah.
Great fish in the live well.
Did he hit that mean? Ooh.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
There you go.
Right head shake.
Yep.
Sure hit it like it was nice.
Nothing wrong with that walleye.
Oh my gosh, and
So you
barely.
steer them over here if you
Okay.
can.
How's that for not being in the right place?
There we go. All right. Hey.
Hey.
Boy, they are chunks, huh?
Whew.
I'll put us back in gear here. We'll keep
Okay.
this train rolling.
God, they're so pretty. Hard to believe they've been up in this shallow water that long, Jay, with that dark color like that, that beautiful color. You'd think they'd be paler. What are you doing over there? Gonna let that one swim. Oh, when it hit it, I thought it was a giant. I'm like, oh, please, just hold my breath following it back so it doesn't.
That's the fun of it, is when they hit it so hard.
Yeah.
I love that.
Way to really play yours up. We didn't even know you had one on.
I knew it was smaller than yours, so I'll just sneak it in.
Yeah.
You know, we're just basically kind of running and gunning, you know, basically the mouths of bays, just hitting points, trolling and
Covering a lot of water.
yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9 feet of water. We're picking off fish here, picking off fish there.
We can't even get a solid, I mean, we catch fish, you know, but 2 of them in a row came on our deep board, which if we'd have reacted too quick, we'd have missed all these because the next ones are on the inside board, so.
Yeah, they're spread out. I mean.
Definitely got the right program to find scattered fish.
Yep.
Covering from 3 to 12 feet and road hunting. We're road hunting.
That's about what it is.
Covering ground.
Road hunting. So what we're doing is we're running these Hornets. These Hornets have just a high action, just high vibration. You just feel them in the rod tip, and we're running them 2.5 miles an hour. This water warms up. It's just like candy to them, but we're running that tiny little number 4 on the inside planer board, running it 15 feet back, and then putting the planer board on it. Lure's only going maybe 4 feet, 3.5 feet down. In the shallow water especially, you know, those fish will come up and get it. On the rods right behind the boat, we're running lead core, which is 50 feet back, that 4.5 rattling Hornet. On the outside board, we're running that bigger 5.5 rattling Hornet. We haven't had that many fish on the outside board. Most of the fish have been right behind the boat or right along the shore, and so most of the fish have been less than 8 feet of water. When they're shallow like this, warm water temperatures, these fish are aggressive, and so run a high action bait and just cover water, burn through them, and you're gonna trigger some pretty aggressive reactive strikes. I mean, it's just explosive how hard some of those planer boards jerk back and just how hard some of those rods pound on the rod holder. It's fun fishing.
Personally, right now, Jason, I don't think it matters what you do so much when you cross these fish. I think it's covering water, and crankbaits, you're going twice as fast as you do on every other technique. So, I mean, if we were pulling bottom bouncers, which would be effective today, we'd be going 1 mile an hour. You're going 2.5 mile an hour. We're seeing twice as much water. And as we've seen, you know, today turning around don't really do that much good. So the fresh water, you're burning through twice as much fresh water as anybody who's sitting in bait fishing right now. Ooh, hey.
You might have one we want, huh? I got a small one here.
You got a small mouth, huh? No, little walleye.
No, little walleye.
Jumping walleye.
Let's see what you got here.
We need one to dive back down when we get them up here, kind of like this one's doing.
Get her there?
Yep.
Not much help.
Got your hands full. You got a double on your side.
Isn't this something? Perfectly flat. Inside board, probably
yeah, why
3,
not
4.
the board up in 3 feet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Beautiful walleye. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful fish, Chad.
Oh, he's barely hooked.
Okay, bring him up and I'll go for him. There we go. Oh,
Oh, and he's off.
and he's off. Oh,
Why
look at
wouldn't they be in 3 feet of water
that
when it's
something?
100 degrees and
Yeah,
dead flat?
it's bacon. Surface temperatures over 80 degrees. If it isn't that cool. Oh, beautiful.
Nice fish, boss.
Oh, I love it. I love watching those planer boards.
You know what I like better?
Bang.
When it's a double on your side and I get to reel him in.
You get the big one, huh?
You grabbed the wrong one. Nice though. That was
beautiful.
exact same time too.
Cool. There he goes. That was cool. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
You know, we're just following this 7, 8, 9 foot contour. The outside board is probably running in 12, 13 feet of water. The inside board is probably in 3, 5, 6 feet of water. We're just burning these Hornets. You know, we're trolling 2.5 miles an hour. But these shallow trolling bites are fun.
You know, and we couldn't ask for worse conditions. If you think about what the fish should want to do when they're up shallow like this, it's been dead flat, bright sun. I mean, we've had one cloud go by all day. We've had one break from the sun, and I would say 3/4 of our fish have come on either your inside rod or the one against the board against the shoreline. So.
Yep, sometimes the walleyes don't read the books.
Yeah, they don't read. They definitely don't know how to read. I know some fishing guides like that, but no, they don't follow the rules. There's one right now, and a good one.
Yep, right on the shallow point. Who knows how shallow that fish was. Okay, I'll move the rod here. Still there?
Yep.
All right.
Pretty mellow too. It's probably not a smallmouth.
That's the thing too, is it enables you to cover water. There's so much good looking water down here. You can say, oh, fish the points. Well, there's 100 miles of good looking points.
You gonna try to do this method?
Yeah. I get where I'm at here. Here, go ahead and swing it back to me.
Well, I hope he stays on there.
Yeah, what a bunch of amateur. Okay. How's he feel?
Not bad.
All right. That was shallow fish. I mean, the boat was in 7 feet of water. Came right over the inside of that point. There we go. All right.
Yeah, 17, 18 incher, just a nice fish.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one on the outside board too.
There. Lots of fish like that. There'll just be a...
This one's got some weight to it.
Okay.
Oh, good save.
Okay.
Wow, that whole keep moving till you find fish seems to work for us.
Yeah.
You getting tired of guiding here today, Jay? I've kind of feel like you've been doing the work and I've been doing the fun part.
Oh, I'm having fun. Got her. How does he feel?
Yeah, tired. Staying down nice.
All right, I'll get the net here. Here, take your time here. I gotta...
Nothing wrong with this one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Great looking walleye. Boy, these are just gorgeous. This lake is full of them. I mean, it's amazing how many fish are in Oahe right now.
You know, that's finally probably the leanest one we've seen. We haven't seen a lot of skinny ones, but it,
You have the pliers here?
I don't think so. It's right here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, you know, just a nice quality eater. It's a perfect representative for Lake Oahe, that's for sure.
Now, Lake Oahe is just one of those fabled destination fisheries where this fishery attracts anglers from all over the country. If you look at the sheer biomass of fish in this lake right now, I mean, it's just off the charts. There's just so many different year classes of fish in Lake Oahe right now.
The whole system seems to be 2 to 3 weeks behind from what we've had all spring. And this happens every year in the early part of June up to the middle of June. And it's just behind this year. There must be a young of the year spawn. We do have fluke years where they go shallow and stay up there. But this year they've been here all year. It's crazy. We sure appreciate it because catching shallow fish, they're the most aggressive and the most fun to catch. But it's definitely an odd year. I mean, most years you come up here, you'd probably be in that 15 to 20 foot of water this time of year. But this year they're in here, and man, it doesn't seem, storms, whatever, nothing seems to chase them out of here. Dead flat conditions today they ate up in this shallow stuff, so I hope it lasts all summer, but I know better, they're gonna slide out.
Bring them on in. When you get close, I'll grab the net here.
Okay, you keep us sliding
pointed.
along nice. Try to get him outside the boat here.
Whoa, fish is getting bigger now.
Mm-hmm. Lots bigger.
Yeah, nice walleye. There.
All right.
All right.
You got the boat, I can grab
I'm
this.
gonna put us back in gear here.
Nice fish.
A lot of people think crankbait fishing is boring. You put the rods in the rod holder and you drive. I tell you what, if it's boring, you're not doing it right, in the sense that crankbait fishing is busy because you're trying to run multiple lines. So you're always cleaning off lures, you're reeling up, you're dropping back, you're checking lures, you're changing lures. you know, you're watching the depth and trying to let out line to match the depth of water that you're fishing in. So in order to really troll crankbaits right, you got to stay busy. Stay busy trolling crankbaits. You're gonna be too busy, too occupied to worry about being bored. But when those rods start to bend over and when those planer boards start to roll back, you're gonna love trolling. I mean, it's just such an effective way to fish these reservoirs. What do we have?
It's a catfish, break it off, like that story I told you.
It's a heavy fish.
It's a heavy fish. All good on speed. I don't need to kick it in gear or nothing, it don't look like, huh? Don't jinx it, but he's acting right now. Short guy.
Yeah, there's not a lot of line. Yeah, it's a heavy fish. What would it be?
What would it be?
Wind's picking up a little bit.
It's a walleye.
Oh, it's a nice walleye. On the inside board, 15 feet back. Isn't that something? Oh, look at that. All right, go ahead and put it right in the water and keep her wet. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous walleye.
It came off right there, too.
Yeah, she came loose. Wow.
You want the plier?
Let's see what we're dealing with here. There. That is a Lake Oahe
Nice timing,
walleye,
buddy. Huh? Hey, girl, are you gonna post? She's tired. She fought hard.
Wow, we've got a lot of fish today.
Oh,
Ended on something like this. I mean, yeah,
well, you know, when you run all over the lake, Jason, you should catch them right by the dock. So we're right here at Swan Creek, you know, of course. Run to the other end of the lake and catch them right by home, right? You never heard that before. So.
That's the thing. First pass has been the best pass. We haven't caught as many when we turned around. It's like that first pass, and we wear out our welcome. So we've been just moving and grooving, but it's been working.
It's been fun, man.
Thanks for a great day, bud.
Thank you. That was awesome.